Hello to you, it's Saturday the 23rd of January 2016. Hello, I haven't been... Sorry, I'm having a bit of a problem with my noises. I've been doing that all morning, I can't help it anymore. I have Tourette's. Actually, sometimes I do that when I'm out somewhere, and people say, what was that noise you made? And I said, what noise? The noises you just made then. And I'm like, I didn't make any noise. Yes, you did. I haven't made any noises at all. And it kind of, there you go again. And I'm like, what? And then whoever's usually Ronnie with me, he says, oh, please don't say anything. He's got Tourette's. And they go, oh, okay. And they walk off. I love it. I don't know why I haven't been here since last Sunday. I've had a little bit of time. I could have done one of these things, but I'm here now. So greetings and welcome to today's little spectacular and very, very important. It was someone's birthday yesterday. Someone who is another massive Barry Manilow fan. Mary Flick's birthday yesterday. So, Mary... Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary Flick. Happy birthday to you. Yes, Mary Flick. 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 I used to be able to do that with my hair, Mary. I had a centre parting like that. Long time ago now, and it was flicked either side. I had flicks like that. I had the flicks on my hair, and you had the name. Happy birthday, Mary! Looking so young, darling. I can only hope that one day I too will look young like that. Probably not, but there we are. I've been very busy this morning. Look what I've done. 1 minute. I've been printing. I've been printing new karaoke books, boys and girls, because when you come to one of my karaoke nights, you have to have the books of songs available, and that's one book there, so it's quite a lot of work there. And 2 books, or 2.5 books, excuse me, let me put them back over there, won't it? 2 books, 2.5 books seems to equal one blooming cartridge, dear. One of these cartridges, where are they? Yeah, look. 1 ink cartridge, 2 books. It's not a lot, is it, really? You know, because I've got a new printer. The other one gave up the ghost. And usually, because I'm getting worse and worse with new technology now, usually when something goes wrong, I try and replace it with something exactly the same. So then all I have to do is unplug the old one and plug the new one in, and it just works. But not this time. So they didn't make that one anymore. So I've got a Brother HL1110, I think it was. Anyway, one thing I noticed with that was that the ink cartridges are a lot smaller. It's a laser thing, and they're kind of long things like that. So I seem to be getting through more ink cartridges now already, but you know, what can you do? I think technology is beating me now. I have a very good friend of mine, Ben Parker, who does karaoke nights. He does a little bit of singing and some DJing as well. Mainly karaoke nights he does, though. And if you've got a technical question, he seems to be able to deal with it. Also, last week I found an old gadget that I used to use when I was doing my radio shows from this very little studio, and I didn't use it anymore. So I said to him, could I use it with the karaoke to smooth out the people that speak suddenly loudly? How can I explain this? Okay, like some people, when they're using a microphone, like 1 minute they're talking, and then they suddenly talk like that, and that's not a put down. It's just the way they talk. And when your voice is going through loudspeakers, and it's really it can hurt your ears. Put it that way. Okay, so you could be saying hello and welcome to United Kingdom Talk, and that's how it's coming across. I'm probably accentuating the fact there, but that's what happens. And you can blow speakers. on most bits of equipment, you've got little lights, okay, that start green, then yellow, then red. And you can go from 2 green ones straight into the red, like that. And it can be painful on the ears. And all the time you're trying to adjust that person up, you know, and you put it down. And so this gadget is supposed to smooth that out a bit. So if you go like that, it will quickly, automatically take it down to the same level, hopefully, as the quiet parts. So you turn your little thing up to get the quiet parts to a good level that people can hear. But if they overtalk like that, then it pulls it down very quickly. And but I couldn't work it. And I had a minor breakdown, boys and girls, a minor breakdown with this piece of technology. And I said to my Ben, I said, well, this is bloody useless. I'm going to throw it in the bin. He said, don't do that. He said, I'll sort it for you. Bring it down on Tuesday. And I took it down on Tuesday. And honestly, he plugged it in. He twisted a couple of things. Said, there, I'll try that. And it worked. And it works very well. So I'm quite pleased about that. But I have a feeling, because technology always moves on, doesn't it? And certainly with music, I started on records, then onto CDs, and now MP3s. Now, what's going to be the next thing? That's the question. Will there be something else after MP3s? I suppose there will be. The question is, will I be able to operate it? I already find myself now avoiding buying new pieces of technology because I just can't bloody work it. It's become so complicated. It's like when you, come on girls, you know you buy a television set, right? When you bought a television set, you know, you had your buttons there, chuck, 1 channel, chuck, 2 channels, chuck, 3 channels. My mate, he's got a nice big telly with various different inputs. And honestly, to change the channel from one to the other, it's just so complicated. So complicated. And I've never been able to learn things out of books or anything like that. I've said to you this before. You know, so when it comes with this instructions, oh, God. I mean, it's just impossible. And I have a feeling at some point technology will beat me and I will give up. I will give up. It's all very well having all this equipment out there. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who has a real problem now trying to get stuff that to work. There's nothing wrong with this stuff. We just can't work it. Are you one of those people? You know, turn the telly, okay, go into the menu, go to that, oh, for God's sake. And I do think technology will beat me at some point. I really, really do. It's getting to it now, I think. Anyway, so that's it. It's you know, when I do the quiz night, people are often amazed that I'm walking around with a clipboard and some bits of paper hanging from it. And then when I collect the scores in, right? When I collect the scores in, let's do this for you here. You know, so I'll have a piece of paper here and say that's team 1, team 2. They usually give themselves names, you know. So like the team 1, like the Abbas. Team 2 could be like the Chelsea football fans. Okay? Can you see that there? Yeah, just about. Team 3 might be the, I don't know, the sunflowers. They give themselves names. Some of the names are very, very rude, which I cannot reveal on this very clean, children-friendly programme, dears. We're not going to use those words, all right? So, and then I collect the scores in, and maybe they've got one that, you know, got 2 points for that round, they got 7 points for that round, they got 10 points for that round, and then they do another round, and I write it down, okay, they've got 8 points there, 9 points, and so on and so forth, right? So usually there's 4 rounds, and I've got 4 digits, I add them up in my head and put down the score. Done. How simple is that? Okay? Ben, who does quiz, well, he's not doing a quiz at the moment, but my friend Ben, who does quizzes, he's got a bloody spreadsheet on his computer, dear. He types it all in, gets the stuff out. What's all that about, Ben? You just make it complicated. You're just making it complicated for yourself. And similarly, as I say, I walk around with a clipboard and my questions have been printed out and they're on there and I just read them out. There's nothing to go, no battery to die, no computer to crash. What can go wrong other than, there's a terrible fire and my questions are burnt or I lose them? It's a bit unlikely, isn't it? Do you see what I mean? Keep it simple. People make things so bloody complicated. So why haven't you got an iPad? Why haven't you got a tablet? Because it's something else that you've got to work. That's why. Can't work it. Becomes complicated. It really does. And I do think technology has been beating me for some time now. And I think it will probably force me to give up what I do at some point. So that's why some people say, why do you work so much? I'm trying to get it all in before I can't do it anymore. That's why, dear. I've got to get the cash in. Get the cash in before it all goes terribly wrong. 2 places yesterday that I went shopping to. And I can only say horrible experiences, right? One wasn't a horrible experience. First of all, I went to Rymans to buy another one of these. Another Brother TN1050 ink thing, you see. Now, I'm not tight. I'm just careful with money, right? And on Amazon, I've already ordered 3 of these for £18.99 each with free delivery, okay? So 19 quid. In Rymans, I went in Rymans yesterday. I thought, I want another one now, just in case, the others don't arrive in time. So I've got that off the shelf. How much is that, please? £35.99. Or was it? How much was it? I'm sure. Hang on a minute. Let me look that up for you. No, I got that wrong. 28. That's it. £28.99. £28 they were on Amazon. Okay, right. £35.99 in Rymans. And I said, can you do the same price as Amazon? There it is, look, and I had it on my little screen. Amazon up 25. No, we can't do that, I'm afraid. Okay, I'll leave it, thank you. So they've lost the sale. They've lost the sale. Why didn't you just match the Amazon price? I would happily have bought it from you. No, didn't want to do that. And £6, I think, is quite a lot. That's quite a lot. If it was been £2, not so much bothered, right? So I walked out. Didn't buy anything in there. How stupid can it be? Well done, Rymans. Lost another sale. Okay? Lost a sale. Let me walk out the door with nothing. Didn't want to match it. Fine. Fair enough. I then went down to Curry's. And that was a bit better, actually. Bit better. It was something like, I think it was £31.99. So again, that's about 18, 19, 20... 31, yeah. So it's a £3 difference. And I said to him, will you match the Amazon? No, sorry, we can't do that. And I thought, well, I want one more. It's only £3. I bought, so I did buy it in there, and that is the one you see in front of you there. So that was Curry's. After that, I went in Sports Direct to get some new mugs. And I have to say, there were 2 places that exactly the same I went yesterday. First of all, Sports Direct in Bracknell. Just absolutely soulless in there. It was like walking into a morgue. And there's so much stuff in there. You're like fighting your way to get down to there. I went to the wrong till. So she sent me upstairs. There was a queue of 5 people up there. One bloke on the till who tried to sell everyone who came to the front desk something that they didn't want. Either a reusable carrier bag or something like that. No personality whatsoever. I got there. He said, would you like to buy a magazine? Only £5. And what do I want to buy a magazine for? Oh, you might like it. It's only £5. No, I don't want a magazine. Just put the cups, please. Thank you. £1.50. No personality. Soulless. As was Pets Are Home. Have you been to a Pets Are Home? Again, the branch in Bracknell. Again, walking there like a morgue in there. Completely silent. Bloke on the till. Hello, mate. Just those, please. And so I've got, as you can see, I'm stocking up with my cats. Completely oblivious to anything I was saying. £34, please. I mean, what planet are these people on? Can we please employ people who have some sort of personality and communication, dear, with the customer? I'm communicating. Be a bit happy, for Christ's sake. Happy. Thank you. And that is all from our happiness today, boys and girls. Tomorrow night, karaoke in Sydenham every Sunday night, 8 till 12 at the Golden Lion in Sydenham. And for God's sake, come in there and don't sit in the corner and look miserable all night long, tapping on your phone. Look happy, happy, happy. Have a nice Saturday.